Did somebody say?
Sleep.
That's right, Sloppers, we're back for a bit of a retrospective. If you're really into the videos where I'm mostly focusing on the game, this probably isn't for you. But in the background is some old patch Germany gameplay. You don't have to pay attention to it too much. I'll be throwing stuff up on the screen anyway as the points come up that I'm talking about. But mostly, I just want to go over what the channel's like, where the channel's been, and how we're all doing. I also asked you guys if you had any questions to leave them in my community post, which is, I've got a few of those to go through as well. I mostly want to focus on ones that I haven't answered before in other Q&As and stuff like that. So if I didn't answer your question, I don't love you. But yeah, first thing I want to talk about is the fact that I've been doing YouTube now almost 8 years. I started around the end of 2016 thinking about doing full-time. Then January 2017 with this stupid Lazy Town video, I think is when I decided I'm gonna give it a go. And if you didn't know, in October of last month, I actually turned 30. So when I started, I was around the plucky age of just turning 23, which is, oh god, your boy's getting old, huh? I think a lot of people are terrified by numbers, realistically, when they hear ages said out loud. And I remember specifically working like a crappy little job when I was like 18, 19, and someone told me that they were 26, and I thought, damn, you're the oldest person in the world. But yeah, I can definitely tell you, you definitely get older than 26, and I am most certainly over 26 now. Kind of a blink and you miss it type deal from when I hit like 25 to 30. But that was mostly down to COVID, locking everyone in their houses for so damn long. But yeah, I very quickly realized that hitting 30 doesn't really mean anything, at least for me. I don't feel like any physically different from when I was in my 20s. Maybe a little larger in the waistline, I could tell you that much. But that was mostly down to the fact I used to cycle 5 kilometers to work and back, and now I just walk up the damn stairs to get to work, which, that doesn't help. But yeah, I guess something that you don't really realize, at least not in the moment, is that your mental attitude towards a lot of stuff as you get older obviously change. I don't know how old a lot of you people are, but I'm assuming if you kind of think back, the person that you were 5 or even 10 years ago is definitely not the person you usually are now. Obviously, this can be down to a lot of different things, simply down to whether or not you like ketchup on your fries, on your burger, or all the way down to your political beliefs, your music taste, anything like that. As you get older, you really do kind of change your horizons and the things that you find interesting and the things that you find worth your time. I can say that much. But obviously, this translates to the channel for the most part. I mean, I've talked about it before, but obviously, if you look back at the old videos, you've got to go into it the fact that I was 100% just playing a caricature of what I thought, you know, all these, I don't want to say boring, like, grand strategy Let's Players were doing, but, you know, I'm just going to come clean. Yeah, I was making fun of people. And, you know, as your channel gets larger and larger and you overtake these people, it's like, well, why am I just making fun of someone that people don't even know anymore? Yeah, but, you know, just in terms of the channel, no disrespect to those people, obviously. It was just a easy way to punch up at the time. But when it comes back to, like, just punching down for the sake of punching down, when people don't even know who I'm punching down at anymore, obviously I moved away from that and into something that is what we have today. I also, you know, hate the terminology of, you know, punching up, down, left, right in comedy and stuff. I'm just using it as an example here. I think anything can be funny if, you know, you do it right. But I don't think I was doing it right in that scenario because obviously the grand strategy element and the channels and all the people that make videos on YouTube obviously changed from that point forward in time. I don't want to claim full responsibility. There were a lot of people back there that changed up the formula. But I was most certainly a big part of why YouTube, map games, all went a different avenue thereon. But, you know, there was a reason as well, because some people always ask me, like, why do videos get deleted? And believe me when I say, I'd love to keep all those old videos up, but I have to exist now as in a full-time capacity, as this is my job on this platform that changes. And it changes without you being able to, like, you know, work around it or make amends for some stuff that was okay back then, but isn't okay now. I literally got my entire channel demonetized back in 2021, which was really fun. I got it sorted, you know, eventually. It was no problem after all. But after that, I was like, okay, well, I can't literally keep these videos up on the channel anymore. So if you ever wondered why certain videos are gone, this right here is why. And if you want to re-upload old videos, feel free. I don't feel any personal attachment other than, you know, looking back and being like, damn, that's where I started. But realistically, my channel started way before then. I was making videos since all the way in 2008, and I'd love to see those old videos back, because I can't imagine how bad they'd be. But yeah, if you've ever wondered why videos disappear, it's either because YouTube has quite literally threatened me with my entire life collapsing and having to re-enter the workplace after 8 years of absence, or mostly down to copyright issues, funnily enough. I use a lot of music that is on Epidemic Sound, obviously, but as time goes on, music comes off, and then some people, you know, like to re-copyright that music. Won't name names, but it becomes a bit of an issue for certain videos, but I don't use that stuff anymore, and hopefully all the music I use now, if I just shout loud enough, they don't detect it. But yeah, I know a lot of people probably grew up watching those videos, which is weird to say, funnily enough, and they probably want to go back and rewatch that favorite video, and again, anything that I can keep up, I keep up, put it that way. It's only the really, you know, sus ones that have to go down, and I'm sorry if you miss them or you don't like them, but I'm trying to, you know, buy some chocolate over here, man, and I need money to do that. Yeah, it's really funny going back and watching some of those old videos, though, because, yeah, you both, for me, it's behind-the-scenes stuff, and, like, remembering how I was recording those on, like, the most rinky-dink setups, and then somehow these videos get millions of views. It's bizarre to me, honestly. It shows that you can make it on YouTube with quite literally a potato. Yeah, it's really funny, obviously, watching those old videos back, but I think the one thing literally the only thing that annoys me about those old videos is that I swear so much in them. Because, personally, I don't swear a lot in my personal life. Like, it's very rare that I'll let out an expletive. I have to be very vexed to let out such horrendous words. Yeah, but, you know, even back in the day, I never used to swear or anything like that, and I did get rid of it probably like mid-video recording back in like 2017 or 2018 or something. I was just like, why do I keep doing this? But yeah, obviously nowadays you do get penalized on YouTube if you say like any naughty words at the start of the videos, but yeah, I just don't say them in general. So a lot of people, I think, were annoyed by all those videos back in the day, just because I just kept going off like a damn sailor every 5 seconds. It's probably very awkward if you're like a little 15-year-old Timmy, you're trying to watch an iSorrowproductions video on your damn iPad, and your mom walks and you hear me shouting about Goebbels or something, the F word. But yeah, before we get into the questions, just want to say, obviously, we now have the Slop channel, we have the ISP channel, and the iSorrowproductions channel, and I really want to get a good balance for all of them. Obviously, iSorrowproductions will always be the main thing, because, you know, that's where most of the views are. I'd love to make more ISP videos, though, but I'm going to aim for that in the new year, and I have promised it 100 damn times, but I was really happy with the Black and White 2 video I made, so I want to do, from now on, a different style for all of the channels. Obviously, with the Slop channel, you can kind of tell with the different editing and stuff like that. That's all me. Same with the ISP channel. I edit all that. Braun's in charge of the iSorrowproductions channel. Yeah, I mean, I just want to get like a unique personality for each of the channels, which I think I've got down to a T now. The ISP channel, obviously, is the one that requires the most amount of effort, and I'm really happy with the last 2 videos on there, the Fallout one and the Black and White 2 one. And obviously, this one is the Slop channel. Obviously, I try to keep the editing completely different on all of them, but yeah. I do want to, you know, get back together with the ISP stuff and make a few more videos on them, but don't expect a lot. They take a while, and I've also got to manage the iSorrow channel and iSorrowproductions channel, which require a whole bunch of stuff too. Okay, now the questions I asked for were ones specifically about YouTube and behind the scenes and stuff. So the first one is, what is the benefit of being in the Oxcast? Was it purely just a meme, or was there a real incentive for you to join? None. I have no incentive to be in the Oxcast, or I only have joined for the meme of it, obviously, and punching up like we talked about earlier. But yeah, no, I don't have any incentive to be or stay or anything like that. I should probably leave at some point. And obviously, there's nothing against the Oxcast. I've met them a few times, and I still see them at events whenever I decide to actually go to anything YouTubery, and we're all cordial. I can get on with them, we drink beers or whatnot, but yeah, I'm mostly down to the fact that I'm in BoBG. It's not an official, you know, network like the Oxcast, but it is a group of friends, and we all play games, and obviously I'm in a lot of Bo's videos, I'm in the streams of the other guys. We play games all day, every day in like the Discord that you guys don't even see. I've been to Japan. I've been to England with a whole bunch of them. We go to events like every year. Well, not all of us, obviously, but we've got our little group of stuff. We meet up, and yep, that's it. Like, those are my friends. Obviously, that's where I spend all my damn time. I don't have time for like the Yogscast stuff or whatnot. But yeah, I am still in the network. I just, I don't want to do anything with them right now. Maybe something will come up in the future. But no hard feelings between anyone. I'm sure if I literally sent a message right now, they'd probably accommodate me into something. And yeah, that's it really. I don't know what else to say, but I hang out with my friends. My friends aren't in the Yogscast. They're in a separate thing. So what happened with Ironside? Yeah, but if you don't know, Ironside was a computer company that made custom computers, very good computers, by the way, I may add. Not sponsored, I gotta point that out. But yeah, they used to sponsor the channel for many years. The deal was that they'd send me a new computer every time we renewed. And whilst we were literally like negotiating the new contract and stuff like that, I was literally looking around my room and I was like, damn, I got 4 PCs sitting around this room. I don't think I need another PC, guys. And I'm sure we could have worked something out. I think we were talking about getting like an affiliate link or stuff like that. And I was like, let's just put it on pause for now. I might come back in the future. And yeah, I'm sure we could probably work something out nowadays, but I don't know who's still there, actually, so I can't actually say that for certain. But yeah, if you see an Ironside sponsorship again at some point in the future, it means that I've really needed a PC upgrade, so don't count it out, unironically. Any more Bo and Vale Fisk collabs in the future? I mean, we've got plenty with Bo out there. I'm on his channel all the damn time. Vale Fisk, obviously, he's an elusive little whale. He's out there doing his own thing, and I don't want to be annoying, but I'm sure if I sent him a message, he'd be down 100%. I'm hoping. Yeah, also Bo's like the laziest person in the damn world that I know, so trying to get him to wrangle him sometimes, it ain't worth the damn effort. But I'm in plenty of his videos, so if you want to see more Bo ISP stuff and all the other guys, go look at his channel. How'd you come up with the name of your channel? I've answered this one a few times, but the Sorrow part comes from The Sorrow in MGS3. I was randomly playing the game. I needed a name for the channel. Productions came from back in the day. People just added productions, and the I at the front was a random clan I was in for a game called Soldier Front that was by a company called IJJI, but I think they just licensed it from some Korean thing? I can't remember. But yeah, I used to just play like random shooters back in the day, like Counter-Strike, stuff like that, and I got into Soldier Front around the time I made my channel, around like 2007, then into 8, and yeah, that's just where the I came from. It's just some random Soldier Front clan. Been following you since early 2018. I wondered, do you have ideas for Hoi 4? What will I do when Funny ISP Man stops? Who will feed me slop? Well, you don't have to worry about that, because I don't think I'm ever going to run out of ideas for Hoi 4. The only time I really ran out of ideas, I won't even say ran out, it's not loads. It was around like, again, 2018, whenever you subscribed, funnily enough, is when I took like a year break from Hoi 4. And I suppose because there was just no updates for the game, there was no DLC, there was nothing like that, whereas I think the trajectory Hoi 4 is currently going on, we're going to get a lot of updates, especially reworking a lot of the old nations, which means I'm in it for a little bit longer, guys. At least a couple more years. 3, 4 years. 5 years, I'll be here. Favorite channel meme? Artillery Only, Rat Lays Down, Alphaland, and Bob Symbol. I think my favorite channel meme had to be the Ironside intros, funnily enough. We were just talking about it. It was when I just started subtly changing it. And then eventually we had like the Ironside pitch guy that would comment on all the old videos and actually put the key and stuff in, which was really funny to me. And then obviously that evolved into me, doing elaborate edits for the Ironside intro. And then obviously people made custom ones. We did competitions for stuff like that. And that was all fun. That was great. I think that's definitely my favorite one. Least favorite, I think it'd have to be like the Banat one, because I didn't start it. I don't know where Banat came from, or where people thought I promised to play Banat, but I don't remember saying it at all. Do you miss the old, stupid, what if Tesco won World War I-esque mods that used to flood the workshop? And yeah, in a way I kind of do, but also they stopped realistically because people like me stopped playing them and recording them and showing them to like 100,000 people, which is just inspired more and more. So I can understand why they probably got annoying for other people. Yeah, I don't know about myths, because that was around the time on the channel where I would wake up every day I wouldn't have an idea of what to do. But then I just go to the workshop, and this is every single day. I want to add that. I didn't have any days off like the first year I played and made Hoi 4 videos. But the first year, I would wake up every single day, look at the workshop, download like 50 mods, and just try and make something out of any of them. And I definitely didn't enjoy that aspect of not really like having a plan or being able to know what was coming. I just had to hope that somebody had decided to make something terrible and dumb that day for my channel to even have a video, which I definitely don't miss that. But I do enjoy, obviously, the old dumb memes. We've done a couple on this channel already, actually, and that really gave me nostalgia for the olden days, we'll say that much. But would I go back to having to do that every single day? I don't even look at the Steam workshop anymore. If I do, it's very, very rarely. But would I go back to having to do that full time? No. 100% no. But if you are going to make like a dumb mod like that, you know, it has enough effort in that I could make a video on it, send it to me on my Twitter DMs or one of my business emails, and I will 100% put them in like a big catalog and go look at them for a video on the Slop channel. I'll announce that another time so people actually do it, because we're obviously like 15-16 minutes into a video right now, but I think that'd be really funny. Are any games that you play you either keep for your own enjoyment or don't upload to channel because you don't think they'd fit? No, all the games that I play, okay, they're all on the channel because I only play Hoi 4. I play a lot of CK3 when a new DLC comes out, and I like to go for the achievements on my own. So maybe that actually, but yeah, I do like CK3 achievements, but I used to like Hoi 4 achievements too when I did them on my own time, and then I made a series around it, and now, you know, I wish I didn't. But that's only because when I'm like just chilling, editing, listening to music or something, I like to have like CK3 or Hoi 4 in the background and just do like an achievement, you know? It's really easy just to like relax, take your mind off stuff like that. But the only other game that I play religiously is probably old school RuneScape, and I'm never going to make a damn video on that, I can tell you that much. But yeah, if I've got an idea for a video, I just put it up. Obviously, ISP is variety channel, iSorrow is slop general, and iSorrowproductions is mostly grand strategy games. I should probably focus on doing a few more Paradoxes titles and Total Wars and stuff on the main channel. I have a couple Total Wars for Nostalgia November coming up. It probably won't have been out by this video, though. My question would be, how's your mental state after all these years? Perfectly fine. Will you have to do another terrible game review series? Probably, yeah. That's a good second channel. Do you have a girlfriend? If so, how is she? What do you make it sound like? She's like huddled up at night hearing me scream at Hoi 4, scared for her life. Yeah, I definitely want to look at some more terrible Steam game reviews. I made those videos back when I don't think a lot of people were doing it, but now there's a lot of people doing similar videos to that. I remember starting like 2018 or whatever. I don't think I was the first person to do it, obviously, but got oversaturated. But that is definitely a second channel video, and you know what, I'll promise to work on that before the new year. I'll try and get that out. And yeah, my girlfriend's fine, although, you know, if anything, she's probably the one with more brain rot, as she is a Twitch streamer. So, you know, I think who's worse, Twitch streamer or Hoi 4 player? When was the first time you got sponsored by Paradox? How did it make you feel? I honestly cannot remember the first time I got sponsored by Paradox. And at the time, I don't remember specifically feeling anything because I'd kind of written off ever working with Paradox at that point. So it didn't come even as a surprise to me. I was just like, okay, I guess this is happening. But yeah, obviously I have a great relationship with Paradox now. They sponsor me for everything. And obviously that is all in the past. Obviously, I was a bit of a brown risk back in the day, but at the same time, there was some people at Paradox that, let's just say, had an unfair view of my channel, and I won't go any further into that, but, you know, they're no longer around, so I don't have to worry about it. Also, just makes it sound like, you know, something bad happened to them. No, they're just, you know, someone else is in charge of making the decisions now, and they think I'm actually a good boy, and I am. I've got my good boy hat on, and they give me money for it. Record your entire gameplay, then edit it down to the parts you like, or do you just record when something interesting is happening? I just record when something's interesting happening for the main channel. Obviously, I can use shadow play and get the last 5 minutes if something interesting happens and I don't have it, you know, clipped readily. For the second channel, the ISP channel, I record in giant blocks and record everything, which is again why those videos take so long. So I'm editing through like hours of footage most of the damn time, and then obviously videos like the black and white one and the Fallout one, I obviously have to go back and then do voiceovers and stuff like that. It's a lot more work, but for Hoi 4, yeah, I just record the clips I want and stuff like that. Okay, this one I get asked a lot. What happened to the homies Drew, Alex, etc.? Had everyone just kind of gone their own separate ways? And I answered this in my members only Q&A, so, you know, don't feel bad that if I'm rambling on about this and you've already heard, but a lot of people haven't. And yeah, it just comes back to kind of like the Oxcat stuff. It's just, you know, you guys see us making a video together and think, oh man, they must be best friends. But realistically, I can't think of a single conversation I've ever had with Drew. I've talked to Alex a lot more, and I've met Alex a whole bunch as well. Alex is a great guy, and you definitely should go check out his channel because, you know, Alex is still making videos. But yeah, I guess it's kind of like workplace acquaintances. You know, you work with them, you make conversation with them because you're all doing the same thing, and then you go home and you've got your other friends and stuff like that. It's just, it's not that deep, I'll be real. Although saying that, I do think it's been a while since me and Bo submitted a disaster save over to Alex. We got to do that again at some point, or at least I've got to do it because, you know, Bo's too damn lazy to get off his ass and come play Hoi 4 with me. But yeah, I've definitely got to do that. If you're like, Alex, please save my disaster. And he's good sport, he'll do it. Do you ever feel like you are stuck in the Hoi 4 Paradox niche and want to do something different? And realistically, the answer is no. But I do have an outlet for that if I do want to do something different. I have the second channel, the ISP channel, where I do make videos on other games. But no, I just genuinely enjoy Hoi 4 this much. And obviously we're in a period now where the game is getting a lot of good updates and probably has a pretty good amount of stuff coming in the future that I'm just going to be stuck to this game for too damn long. How this, you know, this is a really good question. How was the transition from being a parody of a Hoi 4 YouTube to being a Hoi 4 YouTuber? And honestly, it was actually such a conscious thing for me to do that I was like, you know what? The next year, we're going to wind this thing down. It was definitely, I don't want to say a weird transition, because I kind of thought it out a bit too much, because I was really scared if I just, you know, made a video where I was like, damn, guys, I don't want to put the stupid voice on anymore and make the same 5 jokes. And yeah, I think you get the point, guys. You know, I'm going to move on and do stuff. So I was like, what if I just slowly start dropping it all? I dropped the voice, I dropped the swearing, I dropped the, you know, the random jokes about stuff that it was always like the same jokes over and over again. I didn't do as much as the edgy stuff, and then I was just like, what if I focus more on like the gameplay and stuff like that? And that took probably like a year and a half. It's probably pretty funny if you go back and watch like a video from each year as you kind of watch the personality change, I guess. But again, it was a conscious thing. I was really scared that if I just dropped it overnight, that, you know, the channel would just die, which it sounds ridiculous now, because I think the best my channel ever did was during Hoi 4 A to Z. Before then, it was when I dropped Hoi 4 for a year in 2018. But then I did, Hoi 4 A to Z went crazy, but that was during COVID and stuff. Everyone's locked in. You were forced to watch my Hoi 4 videos. What are your favorite Hoi 4 YouTubers that you watch? And I'll answer this bluntly, I don't watch a single Hoi 4 YouTube. The only time I'll ever watch a Hoi 4 YouTuber is like if I'm in one of Bo's videos occasionally, I might watch it. Or if, you know, we send something over to Alex and he does like a save disaster or something, and it's something we've sent him. But yeah, it's just always been the case. I don't think I've ever watched another Hoi 4 YouTuber as I've been a Hoi 4 YouTuber, just for the simple fact, you know, there's too much Hoi 4. You know, I don't want to play Hoi 4 all day, go sit on the damn couch and watch Hoi 4. One thing I will do, though, is watch Hoi 4 Twitch streamers. I do watch Bo Swimmy, all the BoBG guys, because, you know, it's funny watching your friends shout at each other. Occasionally, I will throw on Tommy K if, like, there's nothing going on in the day, because I don't have any YouTube videos to watch, or, you know, Bo doesn't go live until the night, so I'll watch Tommy K a bunch. I don't watch any damn Tommy K videos, though, I can tell you that much. I do enjoy his stream sometimes. The guy is quite literally always shouting about summon. But yeah, that's usually what I do, is just go through the BoBG people if they're streaming Twitch, or watch Tommy K. And yeah, I just don't touch it on YouTube or anything. It's just not my shtick. You regret some of the videos you made? If yes, which? I can't think of any I've regretted making, other than the ones that obviously have come back to bite me in the behind. But that is, again, not out of regret making them, but more of, you know, the stupid system I have to work around. Actually, you know what? I regret that Age of Civilizations 2 video. because I should have gone way harder on the game, because I gave it the title, The Game Nobody Wanted, in reference to the fact everyone kept spamming my comments to go play this game. So it's like, oh yeah, I'll title it The Game Nobody Wanted, because it's kind of like sarcastic, ironic, but the developer took that as me hating the game and sent like a whole bunch of people to go hate on the video and stuff. So, you know, I would make that video. I wouldn't give that guy any more attention. Yeah, the only reason I keep that video up now is just out of pure spite, but I will never touch any of those games ever again, and I'm glad that one has like 1 million views, so if people see it, they don't play it. But yeah, that's the only video I can think of that I regret making, because I definitely would not have given that guy the time of day otherwise. But yeah, it's whatever. I don't care about that game series. I don't think I was even that harsh in the video, but he just took it the very wrong way. There was one video in which you introed it in a depressing way, saying that the main channel was dying and it would never reach 700k no matter the sub goals, and you were content with just drifting off into irrelevancy. How do you feel about that now you've reached and past 800k? Yeah, I remember specifically the video you're on about. It was actually the reason that I stopped sub goals in general was because of like the Banat thing, because we had just come off of like artillery only, face reveal, stuff like that. It was already like a new sub goal, and I just got tired of them, I'll be real. And then people were trying to force like the Banat of 500k one. I was like, guys, just like give me a break. But you know, obviously I was extra, you know, putting it on per se just to get people to stop, and they did stop. We came back the last year or two, I think year and a half, to do like the Outlander at 800k one. And don't get me wrong, it would be really nice to hit 1 million on the main channel, and I might try and push for it, you know, the next year or two, because it is going to take us a long time to get there. You know, yeah, it was only a small pool for Hoi4 YouTube, and it is weirdly it does get bigger, but it is very slow exponential growth, I'll be real with you. So I think if I went super hard of it, I could probably get there, and I think 1 million is going to have to be buying a damn pet rat or something, because you damn people are relentless. Break up the channel into eras. The face reveal era, the dark humor era, A to Z era. Yeah, I definitely do. I think we start off way before then. We have like the EU4 like politics stuff in like 2014, 2015, around that time. I think it was 2015. So I was doing like a little random super edgy memes on like EU4 and stuff, but nobody would have seen those. And if you do, you are really an OG. Those videos got like 10k views max.
No, today we're going to be playing as the one province county of Tyrone. Tyrone is sometimes mistakenly believed to be named after legendary blues musician Tyrone Davis.
And then we get into like the Hoi4 part after there, where around like the end of 2016
to Kaiserreich. And since it is the Christmas time, what better nation to play than the jolliest, most Christmassy, wintry nation around? Why yes, silly viewer, of course it's Urusha Sukabilet.
Then after that, it's like full-time Hoi4, like 2017, deep into 2017.
Hello gentlemen, and welcome to Hearts of Slough iSorrowproductions.
And then that encompassed the face reveal stuff, and then into the artillery only. No! I gotta leave. I can't do artillery. I gotta get out of here. Oh my god. Which was then the next era, which was the break from Hoi4. Second. Oh my god. Then that lasted from like September 2018, and then I returned to Hoi in November 2019, because that's when it was going on my gravy babies. And welcome to Hoi4, because November, if you didn't know, I may have mentioned it a while ago, is throwback month. I want to go ahead and do a where are they now and a whole bunch of mods and a whole bunch of games we've covered on the channel before. That's crazy, actually. Nostalgia November brought Hoi4 back to the channel, and then from 2019 to I'd say like 2022 or something, it was just kind of random mods again, stuff like that. And then we got into awoken one night from my slumber in a hot sweat, knowing that I had come up with an absolutely dastardly idea that I might just be crazy enough to do. You see, in base game Hearts of Iron 4 in 1936, I've probably played every single nation here, and the ones I haven't have been for Well, probably good reason, because there's not a lot going on there. But that is about to change. For I have come up with an idea where I will play every single starting nation in Hearts of Iron 4. And then Hoi4 A to Z took us up until the end of 2022. So we're now from, I'd say the era we're in currently is the 2023 to 2024, where we're just doing both Focus to Z, obviously achievements, which that's taken forever, and also the era of slop. But yeah, it's definitely been a interesting few years on YouTube. Obviously, we didn't encompass everything. I'm sure your guys' perception and what your eras are probably different than mine, but that's how I see it in my head, personally. And I think it's definitely been a very good run so far on YouTube, other than obviously the few road bumps I've talked about in this video. But I think this video, yeah, we're 30 minutes in right now, so we're going to end it off here. Sorry if I didn't get to your questions, but I think I have answered a few of the interesting ones. And I guess no matter what, I really enjoyed this like kind of debrief, even though it's not a debrief, we're still going to keep going. And retrospective, like I said at the start, looking back at the channel, where we've been, where we're now going, because obviously we have already talked about this in a past video. I don't think Hoi4 is going anywhere. I do want to focus more on trying to get that second channel, more videos going on it, which I've been saying for like 4 years straight now, so it probably ain't going to happen. But, you know, I'm enjoying my time on YouTube still and playing Hoi4, and I hope you guys are still enjoying watching me. I really do hope you are. If you're not, you should probably tell me, because clearly something's gone horribly wrong. But yeah, thank you guys for sticking with me all these years, and if you've been with me the whole time, I want you to let me know down below. And I want to know, actually, when did you get on board? Which era are you from? And which do you consider to be your eras on the iSorrowproductions channel? I'd love to see, you know, what your guys' perception is when you got on board and just other stuff like that. But until next time, my little sloppers, I'll catch you in the next video. And yeah, plenty more to come.